Hey guys, this is Carlos Frank here, and I'm in front of Home Depot, and I want to tell you two quick things about a hypocrite there in Home Depot. But first, I want to tell you a story, and this is really going to help you. So listen, because I'm going to be talking about something that we've probably all made the mistake on, and we've probably been a victim of in the past, and how we can move past it. So listen, a couple years ago, or actually several years ago, when I used to work in downtown Charleston, it's a very high-end area. I was still in banking. And I was in the office where, you have to wear a suit and tie to work pretty much every single day. Well, every day, not pretty much. We didn't even have casual days back then. But listen, so I always wore a suit and tie, and in downtown Charleston, we have a lot of high-end stores where you're going to spend some money when you go in there, and so they're great. And actually, I went into a Saks Fifth Avenue down there one day, and I remember because I had a blue tie and a blue suit on, very white starched shirt, and I actually saw some things in that store that I wanted. But one thing I really remember was when I walked into that store, it was like lightning. Somebody jumped on me and said, "Hey, how you doing? How can we help you today? What are you looking for?" And I said, "Well, no, I'm just looking around right now. I'm on my lunch break." And, they, of course, like a good salesperson, they said, "Okay, well, let me know if you need anything." So I started walking around the store, and they stayed by me. And they started showing me different things, and I actually saw a couple of things that I wanted, but I wasn't going to buy that day. But they still helped me. They stayed all over me that day. It was great service. So the funny thing is, I left. I didn't buy anything. A couple weeks later, I went in, I had the day off, and that day I actually just went in there. I had a t-shirt on, some tennis shoes, and a warm-up suit, pants, and a jacket on that day. And when I walked in there, I was expecting the same service. But lo and behold, when I went in, nobody greeted me. Nobody said hi to me. I walked past associates, nobody said anything. And then I noticed that another person that came in after me that was very nicely dressed got help. And I said, "What's going on here?" And so I started deliberately walking past people that worked there to see if they'd even help me. And nobody did. I said, "Oh man." So because I'm not nicely dressed, because I don't look the part that I usually do when I walk in here, nobody's going to help me. So what is that an example of? That's an example of prejudging. Because I went into that store that day ready to spend. I was going to spend several $100, but because they prejudged me, just because of the way I looked or the way whatever, I don't know what it was. Well, I know what it was. It was the way I looked that day. They lost out in several $100s in sales, not just for that one day, but for continual sales. And what happened was I was fired up when I left that place. I actually called the manager and told him what happened. Told him the hundreds of dollars in sales he just missed. And not only that I'm going to be talking to my friends about it. Not because I was just so fired up. I couldn't believe that they wouldn't help me. So let's fast forward to the day, and that's called prejudging. Prejudging somebody based on how they look or socioeconomically. You don't think they're going to want your product or service, or worse yet, or that they can't even help you. So today, I went into the Home Depot, and I'm going to admit I was a hypocrite today because I was looking for something that I needed today. I was looking for something that would help rid moisture out of the air. We've been having a lot of rain here. So when I walked into Home Depot, they had a greeter there. And it was a very nice lady. She was an older lady. And when I looked at her, I said, "Oh, man, she's not going to know what I want or where I'm going to be able to find it." So I actually tried to walk past her. But she jumped in front and says, hey, how you doing? What are you looking for? What can I help you with today? And I said, "Oh, Lord." In my mind, I was like, "Oh, Lord, she's not going to be able to tell me." But anyway, so I told her. And do you know what? She told me exactly what it was that I wanted, where I could find it, the aisle I would find it on, and the shelf I would find it on. And not only that, she actually had a sample of what I wanted. Man, I was thinking in my head, I was kicking myself in the behind and said, "You know what? You just did something you always teach your people not to do. Don't prejudge. You never know who wants your product or service, business opportunity, or the other way around. You never know who has your answer." So here's my thing. Here's the lesson for today. Don't prejudge. Don't be a hypocrite like I was today. You never know who wants your product or service or who has your answer. So go out there, get your message out, put yourself out there, get your product, service, opportunity, business opportunity out there, because you never know who's looking for it and you never know who has your answer. All right. So hopefully you learned the lesson from me today. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't prejudge anybody. You just never know who can help you or who needs your help. All right. So this is Carlos Frank. Remember, make it a great day.